Have you ever wondered what places in the tri-states are haunted? Well, for the next 3 days, KHQA's Kalil will take a look into some places that are said to be haunted. Right now, we join her live inside the Villa Kathrine. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning to you, Chad. Now, the Villa Kathrine was built in 1900 as a private residence for George Metz. And from what I've been told, it seems as if George hasn't left.
Mr. Metz lived here from 1901 to 1912.
After traveling extensively through the Mediterranean and Northern Africa, George Metz decided to build the Villa Kathrine right here in small-town Quincy. And while so many spooky stories begin with the owner being murdered in their house, that's not so much the case for this one. In fact, George Metz sold the house just 11 years after building it. So the question is, why is he still haunting the house?
One of our board members has had some experiences, like she will go past the sitting room, or where we call the smoking parlor too, and she will smell cigar smoke. So maybe George is here enjoying a cigar.
People that have come through the house have taken pictures where they could see orbs in them, and while walking through the house, they would hear strange noises. Eventually, a paranormal group heard these stories and decided to check it out for themselves with special audio equipment.
They picked up on some conversation and some voices. Walked through the kitchen door and had it closed behind her, and that's very difficult for it to do because it's on a suspension type hinge where it doesn't close easily.
But lucky for the people passing through, George has never done any harm, but it does make people stop and ask themselves, how did this happen?
I know from my own personal experience that, I feel that George could be here.
Now, another spooky story that's been told in the Villa Kathrine is apparently 2 floors right below me in the basement. There used to be chains hooked up to the walls, and it was said that it was used as some sort of dungeon to put people in. But don't worry, I did get it confirmed that those weren't for that. It was just to keep the rugs and the furniture off the ground, so if it was to flood or anything. Back to you, Chad.